Hi, John. Maybe if you can share a few words, if you could share a little bit about Zebra's direction as far as the mobile OS landscape is concerned, and then maybe a follow-up question would be, what about some of the rumors about Windows 10? Where does that fit in?
Great questions, Mark. So, where is Zebra's? Because this is a pretty complicated landscape right now from an operating system standpoint. You've got Microsoft CE, you got 6.5 embedded handheld, you got Windows 10, you got Windows 8 currently, Threshold, and then Android, the various flavors of Android, the sugary flavors of Android, whether you're on Jelly Bean, Ice Cream Sandwich, Kit Kat, so we've got that all going on. So it's never been more complicated, in the history of mobile OSs. Zebra's direction basically is a comprehensive direction because we have to address the entire market. So you have markets that don't require more modern operating systems right away, like the warehousing market, is perfectly suited for, a CE environment, simple, transactional based, very quick, very brisk, very specific pieces of information, to much more complicated environments like field service, direct store delivery, which are starting to take advantage of the more modern architectures of Android and Windows. So the whole spectrum, so you have that from a device standpoint, so we have to support those from a device and operating system standpoint, but also address things that were not in those operating systems. For example, Android and the new Windows versions didn't talk about, what do we do with security? What do we do with multi-user logon? How do we lock the device down? What do we do with mobile device management? How do we do simple things like scanning? Just things we took for granted in the original Microsoft world. So those are things that Zebra has to bake into the operating system. So not only bring them in and test them and get them working on the devices so people have a great experience, but also make sure we're at the very minimum parity with where we were before from an operating standpoint. As far as the Windows 10, so Zebra has launched 7 devices in 2014 that were Android. And people are asking, where are you going with Windows? So you will see Windows offerings in 2015. You'll see a couple of offerings for Windows. A part of it is the maturation process of Windows in the mobile environment. The other part is Microsoft has been spending a lot of effort and time in the consumer market to kind of bolster their stronghold in that area as well. So as that, the enterprise is becoming more mature and will have operating systems ready later in 2015 from Zebra.